Hi Sparkles, welcome to our new channel. I'm Rapunzel, if you couldn't already tell. Hehe, I'm so excited to get started. The map is finally loaded. Okay, let's get started. I hope I'm Survivor. And what do you know? I got Survivor. So we spawned in on my favorite map ever, which is Starcourt Mall. I immediately go looking for a PC to hack. I whip my head around and hop of this cliff to that glorious PC. I sped the hacking of the PC up so it doesn't take as long. Enjoy some hacking music. Okay, enough of that. Once I finished that PC, I went on a search to find another one. I saw Jasmine anyways, so it was a great time to be getting on my way. These other girls in the server followed me, but I knew we were cooked since I could see Jasmine's light. I crouched down in hopes she wouldn't see me. As soon as I got up, heard she was going for the other girl, so I decided to be greedy. I tried to get away, but she somehow got me. I have no clue how she got me because she's so far from me. I saw this other girl from earlier flopping on the ground and I tried to flop away. I wasn't able to get away because Jasmine's obese self had to come over and put me on the rope. So as I'm being dragged on the floor by this lopsided turtle, I was trying to wiggle out so I could go free. I had some hope that I could get free before Jasmine eats me. But all hope was lost once I saw the pod and outfitters. So as I'm placed in the pod, I obviously had to sit there and marinate and wait for my teammates to save. I sped it up because it was taking them a hot minute, probably because they were raiding the food court like the fruity people they are. But thankfully Belle finished raiding the food court and came to the rescue and saved. We both make our way out of outfitters and go our separate ways. But then I turned my happy right around so I could follow her to wherever she was going. I saw she was leading me to the arcade, so I assumed there was a PC in there, and turns out I was right. So we got to hacking. I sped this part up because hacking takes a little while. Since we finished smacking our fist on that lovely PC without any flaws, I just decided to follow Belle and see where she would lead me. So we go into this room and we find nothing. We end up going our separate ways once again because I guess her demons were speaking to her or something. I ended up in the food court, but in my defense I was looking for a PC and not food like Jasmine. For some reason I turned around and then around again. But I guess my spidey senses were telling me something because then I see Belle. I was horrified at the sight of Jasmine. So I hid behind this door so I didn't get touched. But then I smelled something fruity and it was Jasmine. And how rude of her to close the door. But it's okay because I ended up getting away. Here I was going back to my old PC, but then I had the heart to go save because the lopsided obese turtle put someone in the pod. I end up making it to the pod and I saw Jasmine and she had another Grimland to eat on the leash. I hid and then saved this girl that has this anime Yu outfit and crusty furry ears from AliExpress like a good kitty. I was leaving and then I heard Jasmine and turned around so quickly. Once her light was gone, I proceeded to leave. I was about to let the alpha out because this kitten got captured, but I had to fight my demons and be a good girl and go save. I ended up save this goodwill hungry girl from marinating. I was getting excited because I was going to be reunited with my PC. Then I came to realize it was already finished. I was super sad because some greedy iPad kid stole my creds. But I had to move on because there was only one PC left. I was wandering around looking for the last PC when all of the sudden the exits get opened, meaning we finished all the PCs. I was low-key so happy. I decided to go to an exit to open it up just in case we get chased out. I realized someone got captured while I was opening the exit, so I hurried to save. She got saved and then I ran into Belle. Belle clearly had Jasmine riding her butt, so I hit. I don't know how she didn't see me. I see booty baddie Belle get whipped, so I followed to save. When I get to her pod, Jasmine is right in front of her. Thankfully she leaves and closes the door, so I saved booty baddie Belle. And then I see her coming from behind and I ran away because I'm not trying to get whipped. I have to save Booty Batty Belle once again. Jasmine was really close, so I didn't want to risk anything. So when I finally jumped down and saved her, we got going. When we got to the exit, I had a great idea, and the idea was to troll Jasmine. In this part, I had to teach Belle how to be buff and how to get up into the vent. We sat there and watched as Jasmine walked in. The other girl had escaped and Jasmine was so clueless while me and Belle sat there dying laughing. This is when Jasmine finally saw us. She tried to jump into the vent but failed. When she was coming back up the escalator, Belle decided it was her time to run out the exit without telling me. This is when I got scared. I thought I wasn't going to be able to escape because she knew where I was and I was the last one. She was camping the exit. Me and Jasmine just sitting there looking at each other for a while and talking about how she needs to be more balanced because she's a lopsided turtle. I waited for the perfect opportunity for her to get distracted by food or sun. Then I saw my perfect opportunity. I was super scared that she was gonna bite my toes off and whip me, but I ended up making it out somehow and she didn't get to eat me. Okay, Rapunzel out.